So Fallout 4 was revealed at E3 2015 a couple days ago, and of course I was blown away. And it seems like Bethesda is promising a lot with Fallout 4 coming November 10th of 2015, I believe. Honestly, I thought it was going to come out spring 2016. Now, right off the bat, what kind of surprised me was the graphics, because a lot of people were saying, oh, this just looks like a HD remake of Fallout 3, but the graphics, to me at least, the graphics are good. You know, yeah, it might look like more prettier Fallout 3 to some people, but I think it looks fine for the type of gameplay Fallout 4 is promising and the whole post-apocalyptic Boston, Massachusetts environment. And the dog is back in Fallout 4. The dog can be your companion. But let me go a little bit further into the whole companion thing, because in Fallout 3, when I had my dog as a companion, I didn't want my dog to die because, personally speaking, I love dogs as pets and everything. So I just had my dog in my house in, I believe the town was Megaton? So I just had him in there all the time because I didn't want my dog to die again. So as I further progressed through the game of Fallout 3, I saw the super mutant companion. So I just had him tag along with my side missions, my quests, and everything else. And the super mutant companion was pretty badass. So I hope there's more companion options in Fallout 4. And also, what stunned me about what Bethesda showed off for Fallout 4 in the press conference was the ability to make your own town, in a sense. You can make your own settlements. So you have this creation tool in the game that you could use on, I guess, a workbench. That's where you start from. You find a workbench in whatever abandoned town or settlement, wherever in the map, and you just start building from there in real time. So you could salvage parts, you know, rubber tires, metal, wood, you name it. You could salvage all those parts to gain materials and other resources to build structures and other necessities in the game to build your own settlement. You could even build defense turrets within your settlements and on the perimeter of your settlements, because there will be raider attacks every now and then within the game, and you'd have to basically defend your town from that. And you can also have trading caravans come in and out of your settlement, so you would, in a sense, you wouldn't really have to travel that far to get the necessary gear or rare items and loot and things of that nature. And also, you could hook up electricity and like power lines within your created town to make it that much more realistic. Not only is creating your own settlement a new feature in Fallout 4, but in the whole topic of customization, you can literally go all out on other aspects of the game with customization. For instance, you could customize your weapons, and it's not upgrading your weapons. You could literally customize your weapons. Like in Fallout 3, you had to find the blueprint and find the necessary materials to create, like, let's say a Deathclaw gauntlet. But now, with your automatic weapons and semi-automatic weapons that shoot bullets and whatever, you could literally you could start from your handgun and get like the necessary parts and whatever to make your handgun into like a rifle that shoots high caliber rounds. So you could start from something so small and create like a behemoth of a weapon that'll just destroy everything. So basically the only thing that's stopping you is your mind. And the customization goes even further because you could also customize your own power armor. So there's the Brotherhood of Steel armor, basically that big helmet from the cover of Fallout 3. I believe that's the Brotherhood of Steel helmet with the Brotherhood of Steel armor. And you could customize that, give it different shoulder pads, give it different leg armor, and another variation of the helmet as well, which is pretty sick. And one more thing which blew me away, but it also pissed me off at the same time, was the collector's edition of Fallout 4, which is the Pip-Boy edition. The Pip-Boy is that wrist mechanical bracelet TV screen on your character's wrist that keeps your stats and a logbook for your missions and your perks and your levels and everything else. Now, Bethesda created a real-life version of the Pip-Boy for the collector's edition of Fallout 4, which is retailing at $120, and that is not a bad price. But what really pissed me off is that it got sold out like within a day. So here I am going from store to store to see if they have any more pre-orders available for the Pip-Boy edition of Fallout 4, and sadly Best Buy doesn't have any more, GameStop doesn't have any more, Amazon's not even taking any more pre-orders, and that's online. But when I went to GameStop, I was informed that it was an online pre-order only. So as of right now, there are no more pre-orders of that edition. But I'm hoping that they'll make more to compensate the demand of this collector's edition, because it is pretty cool. Now, all I can do is just wait for November 10th, hoping that they will not delay this game. And even if they do have to delay this game, I still won't be mad, because the week after that, Star Wars Battlefront will come out, and I have The Witcher 3, so that's like 300 hours of gameplay right there. And a delay for Fallout 4 just means that it'll give Bethesda more time for them to polish the game and to take away any bugs, any glitches, so it'll be that much better. It'll be a greater experience if they do delay the game. I hope not, but if they do, okay, then I won't be mad. I'll just wait a little bit longer and see what other games are available. And now it's just a waiting game. Goodbye, everybody.